Welcome back to my Thanksgiving Day special, everybody. In which this time around we're going to play Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the Super NES. And right now in our Thanksgiving bank we have $1,986,064. Let's see what happens this game. There we go. Liz and Rob are my opponents. Here we go.
Category.
Prisons. Food. Sheep. Weights and measures. Man in space, and we'll close it out with the Earth.
The answer is
A peneplain is a once hilly or mountainous area that has almost been leveled by this process. Erosion. Alright. 200, the Earth.
the answer is
Nickname for the circum-Pacific belt where 3/4 of all the world's earthquakes occur. What is the Ring of Fire? Whoops. There we go. The Earth for 300.
the answer is
Vatnajökull, the largest glacier on this island, is Europe's largest glacier. What is Iceland? Alright, the Earth for 400, please.
the answer is
This class of rocks is formed by the solidification of molten rock. What is igneous? Yep. The Earth for 500.
the answer is
Deposits of lime shells of protozoans are the main ingredient of this sedimentary rock. Chalk. Chalk. Now on to weights and measures 100.
the answer is
The New York Times usually has 6 of these across a page. The Times of London 8. What are columns? Let's have weights and measures for 200, please.
the answer is
Number of drams in an ounce. It's the same as the number of ounces in a pound. What is 16? Weights and measures for 300.
the answer is
This unit of speed equals 1 nautical mile per hour. It's a knot. I was thinking that for some reason, but it didn't dawn on me in time. We'll wrap this up to 300 bucks, and let's see where he goes next. Weights and measures 400.
the answer is
A measuring device called an odometer is attached to these in selected U.S. homes. Rob doesn't know. What are televisions? There we go. A weights measures for 5.
The answer is
Give someone 2.54 centimeters and he'll have exactly this many inches. What is 1? Okay. Food for 100.
the answer is
This bottle of bean extract must contain at least 35% alcohol. What is a vanilla bean? Yeah, vanilla. We'll take just vanilla. Food for 200.
the answer is
Served by the Indians at the first Thanksgiving, this food exploded when cooked. What is popcorn? I'll take food for 300.
the answer is
An important product of Hawaii that Luther Burbank called the perfect nut. What's the macadamia nut? Food for 400.
the answer is
Also called the butter bean, it was first cultivated by Peruvian Indians. What's the lima bean? Food for 500.
the answer is
This twice-baked hard toasted bread is a long-lasting treat for tots. What is zwieback? I'll take man in space for 100.
the answer is
The 6 lunar landings put a total of this many men on the moon. What is 12? It's correct. Man in space 200.
the answer is
In February 1962, he told Congress his flight proved man can operate intelligently in space. Who is John Glenn? Man in space 300.
the answer is
The first U.S. space program to feature a spacewalk. What is Gemini? Man in space for 400.
the answer is
In January 1989, the Soviet probe Phobos 2 went into orbit around this planet. What is Mars? Man in space 500.
the answer is
This country modified a runway on Easter Island for emergency use by U.S. space shuttles. What is Chile? Random category. Prisons 100, please.
the answer is
42 people were killed during a 5-day siege at this Western New York prison in 1971. What is Sing Song? No. Down to $5,000, but that's okay. Rub. It's Attica. Attica. Rob's out of the hole, and he makes a selection. Sheep for 100. Oh, we got the daily double. He can risk up to 500 on this clue. The East Frisian breed isn't raised for its wool, but for this, and it's its milk. He got it. Sheep for 200.
the answer is
Wild sheep named after this Venetian explorer live at very high elevations in Central Asia. Who is Marco Polo? I'll take sheep for 300, please.
The answer is
In this 1936 Chaplin film, a bunch of sheep seem to be turning into a bunch of folks going to work. What is modern times? Uh, 400, please. Sheep.
the answer is
Sarah Josepha Hale wrote about a little lamb that followed Mary to this place. What is school? And I'll take sheep for 500.
the answer is
Take the wool off a sheep or pull the wool over someone's eyes and steal him blind. What is fleece? That's right. Prisons 200, please.
the answer is
This federal penitentiary, one of only 6, is located on the Missouri River in Kansas. What is Leavenworth? Uh, 300.
the answer is
In a 1953 film, William Holden escaped from this Nazi prison camp. I'll give this one to Rob because I don't remember. Escape from Stalag 17, however you say it. Stalag 17, I think that's how you say it, but I could be wrong. 400.
the answer is
Well, Marquette has a university named for him. This partner got stuck with an Illinois prison. Louis Joliet. Oh, yeah. Liz will take second place for now, and we'll look at that last clue.
the answer is
Slang for a 2-masted sailing ship or the prison on it. Brig. Yep. So I have $6,600. Rob is $1,300. Liz $900. So she'll go first in Double Jeopardy, which we're about to start. The Double Jeopardy categories are going to be LA. Notice the quotation marks. Composers. Mother Goose. Myths and legends. Okay. Theater, and we're going to close it out with artists. All right. I like the categories, and Liz, you're in third place. We'll start with you. Where are we going? Mother Goose, 200.
the answer
A fine
is
choice. This holiday comes but once a year, and when it comes, it brings good cheer. We're not too far away from this holiday. What is Christmas? Alrighty. Let's have Mother Goose for 400, please.
the answer is
Georgie Porgy made the girls cry by doing this to them. What is kissing them? Yep, they took it. Mother Goose for 600.
the answer is
It follows there was an old man lived under a hill, and if she's not gone, she lives there still. Mother Goose 800.
The answer is
In Hickory Dickory Dock, it's what the clock struck right after the mouse ran up it. What is 1? Mother Goose for 1,000.
the answer is
She's told to draw the latch set by the fire and spin. Take a cup and drink it up. Ooh, I'll give this one to Liz because I ain't got a clue. Crosspatch. So Liz and Rob are tied at $1,900 apiece, but they each trail me by a margin. And let's see where Liz goes next. Mother Goose is out of the way. Theater for 200.
the answer is
All right, let's see what my knowledge lies in here. She co-starred with Woody Allen in both the stage and film versions of Play It Again, Sam. Oh, I think I know this one. I have between two of them, but I'm going to say who is Diane Keaton. Yep. Theater for 400.
the answer is
This Beatle, known for his sketches, inspired a sketch for Oh Calcutta. Who is John Lennon? Theater for 600.
the answer is
The title of this Lorraine Hansberry play comes from a poem by Langston Hughes. Liz. A Raisin in the Sun. Oh, that makes sense. Correct. LA 200.
the answer is
Name describing the Western Hemisphere area where Romance languages are spoken. What is Latin America? Let's take LA for 400.
the answer is
Type of education broadly based on humanities with little emphasis on job training. What is liberal arts? Let's take a LA for 600.
the answer is
Rock and roller who sang Tears on My Pillow with the Imperials. Little Anthony. Oh, that's right. It just now dawned on me, but too late. Rob and Liz are tied again. And now we're going to composers for 200.
the answer is
He was born in Brooklyn in 1898, and his family's original name was Gershowitz. Who is George Gershwin? I like LA for 800.
the answer is
Equipment and goods that can be sold quickly for cash. What are liquid assets? LA 1000.
the answer is
Found in sour milk, it's used in adhesives, preservatives, and pharmaceuticals. What is lactic acid? There we go. I like composers for 400.
the answer is
He composed the score for the ballet Ghost Town, but is more famous for Oklahoma. Liz. Richard Rogers. Oh, yeah. Theater 800.
the answer is
David Carradine was the first to star in a Follies about this American humorist. Who is Ziegfeld? No. Rob. Will Rogers. Oh yeah. Forgot. Oh well. We're gonna move on. Composer 600.
The answer is
This ragtime composer wrote 2 operas, A Guest of Honor and Treemonisha. Who is Alexander Haig? No. Slipping a little bit. We need to get back on track. Liz. Nope, she doesn't know. Da, da. Oh, Scott Joplin. That's right. Scott Joplin. Rob goes up to 3,900. Theater 1,000.
the answer is
In Polly, the sequel to this John Gay work, McHeath becomes a pirate. It's the Beggars Opera. Oh, okay. Artist 200.
the answer is
Most game show contestants asked to name a famous painter when named this 17th century Dutch man. Who is Rembrandt? That'll put me back up to $10,000 if I answer correctly. Good. I'll take theater or artist rather than forward, please. Sorry.
the answer is
It's all right. This great Spanish cubist once wrote a play called Desire Caught by the Tail. I believe it was who was Pablo Picasso. He's the only Spanish cubist I can think of. He's the one. Artist 600. Well, there's one of the 2 daily doubles. Took a while to find the first one, but I do have a runaway lead. $10,400. How much do I want to put at risk? Let's try... I'm going to be a little gutsy and try 4,600. Whoa. So put me at $15,000 if I get this clue right. And here it is. Painter Emanuel Luzzi may have used the Rhine as a model for this river, Washington Cross. What is the Delaware? $15,000. Artist 800.
the answer is
This family of artists included Hans the Elder, Ambrosius, Sigmund, and Hans the Younger. Who were the Holbeins? I'll take artist for 1,000.
the answer is
17th century painter Jan van Goyen was one of this country's most gifted landscape artists. Jan van Goyen. What is the Netherlands? That's the only one that's coming to mind. So I'm going to say, what's the Netherlands? It is the Netherlands. I'll take composers for 800. The other daily double. I haven't done too well in this category, so I'm not going to be gutsy at all. I'm just going to go for 800 only. 800, okay? The damage will be minimal if I'm wrong, but I'll pad my lead a little if I'm right. Here's the clue. He wrote a cantata about Charles Lindbergh with his famous collaborator, Bertolt Brecht. Don't know. The name was Kurt Weill. Kurt Weill, however you say it. But I didn't lose too much. That's
the
okay.
answer is
This British composer, a former child prodigy, wrote a 1951 opera based on Billy Budd. Liz. And his name is Benjamin Britten. All that's left is myths and legends.
The answer is.
The phrase "beware of Greeks bearing gifts" comes from this gift given to the Trojans. What is the Trojan horse? It's gotta be it. That's right. 400, please.
The answer is.
The dragon who guarded this was lulled to sleep by Medea, who loved Jason. What's the golden fleece? $600.
The answer is.
An ocean liner named for this Greek god of the sea capsized in a 1972 adventure film. Who is Poseidon?
The answer is.
Chiron was the greatest of these creatures who were half man, half horse. What are centaurs? Now the last clue.
The answer is.
After Ulysses' men made pigs of themselves, this witch goddess turned them to swine. Who is Circe? Is it Circe? So I have $19,000. Rob is $4,900. Liz, $3,300. Let's get ready for Final Jeopardy. It's a runaway game. Looks like we're adding more money to our Thanksgiving Day bank. Let's look at that clue. The category first, American literature. I'll do 6,000. In 1605, Cervantes wrote about Don Quixote, and in 1969, Mario Puzo wrote about this Don. I'll write down my response. Who is Don Corleone? So I'll end up with $25,000 this game. Let's add that to the bank, which now is worth $2,011,064 in cash and prizes. Well, in our Thanksgiving bank.
Final Jeopardy answer is.
Don Vito Corleone. Will they take just my answer? Now, I didn't put Vito. I did put just Don Corleone. We'll find out if they'll take my answer or not. Well, Rob got it wrong. Will they take my answer? The judges are saying yes. Okay. $25,000, and we'll see you all for that next segment right after this.